Aloha, welcome back. This time we're going to be looking at a little known distribution. It's roughly new. It's on the waiting list over at distrowatch.org. And it is a Debian-based distribution. And here's their homepage, NeptuneOS.com. That'll take you right to it. Okay, features, screenshots, tutorials. About Neptune, there we go. Neptune Linux is a GNU/Linux distribution for desktops based fully upon Debian stable Bullseye. It ships with a modern KDE Plasma desktop and more, as it turns out, with its main view on good-looking multimedia system which allows for getting work done. It also is a system which is flexible and very useful on USB sticks. Therefore, we develop easy-to-use applications like USB installer as well as a persistent creator that allows you to store changes to your system on your live USB stick. The Debian repository is the major base for getting updates and new software. Furthermore, Neptune ships with its own software repository to update our own applications. See Neptune repositories for more information. Neptune tries to get the BIOS message of a fully supported multimedia OS to a next generation of users. Neptune's main focus is on providing an elegant, out-of-the-box experience for the users. Therefore, we ship a nice and simple overall look and feel, as well as a whole bunch of multimedia tools, like codecs, flash player, audio, and video player. Multimedia being one of the core features of Neptune, we also ship the greatest free and open source tools for audio and video editing. When you get a chance, go ahead and go to their webpage and finish reading everything about it. Now, I've already installed this. I'm trying to cut my videos down to a shorter length here on YouTube. So she's ready to go, and I'm just going to hit start. And kill the timer. All right. It'll take just a moment here, or a minute. Okay, if you guys want to see gaming on this one, let me know down in the comments below. And I'll put it on bare metal. This is Debian. So yeah, it'll pretty much run on a potato. If it has enough RAM, Debian will run it. Usually. There are exceptions. Oh wow, this got bigger. Okay. You're expecting the KDE desktop. Well, it turns out that when you install this, you go down to the bottom down here, you have all these different sessions. Now, I've tried the E16 KDE and the E16 GNOME 2, which is Mate, or the old GNOME 2, depending on what version they installed on it or attempted to have come with the distribution. The only two that work are these two that I found out so far. I haven't tried the top one yet. But yeah, it comes with the E16 desktop, which is Enlightenment 16, version 16. I'm going to just briefly show you that. Go back to it. Now, right click gets you settings, and left click gets you your applications and your logout, shutdown, and reboot, restart. Applications, all this good stuff. Now, your desktop pager or switcher is this. It got too big. There's supposed to be 4 here. I briefly poked around in this. You can change your wallpapers. Whoops. Let's see what we got here. Ah, oh, mouse wheel scrolls it. Okay. That I didn't know. Of course, I don't know a lot about Enlightenment Desktop. Anyways, back to what we're doing here. Background, wallpapers. I have an old freaking mouse plugged into this because my USB mouse took a dump on me. I just came out and it wasn't working. I don't know why. I'm gonna tear into it and see if it's got a loose wire on the board inside the mouse. Click on settings, focus, move and resize, placement, desk. Apply. Now if you look down here, it shows all those and you can zoom in on it. And then scroll, middle mouse, the mouse wheel scrolls it. Areas, pagers, menus, tooltips, sound, enable sounds. Click apply. Groups. Remember. FX, visual effects, ripples, waves. I'm just looking on stuff. Just keep on clicking. Background. Oh, it's scanning. Oh, that's cool. I like the Enlightenment Desktop. Okay. Theme. Use theme font configuration. Use alternative font configuration. Not set. Use theme font configuration. Click apply. After restart. Okay, so we want to restart it. That would be right click. I don't see a way to just restart the compositor or the yeah. So I wonder if I log out and log back in. Let's try that. Warning, Enlightenment was unable to load the following sound file. Sound sample service login wave. Enlightenment will continue to operate, but you may wish to check your configuration settings. It doesn't have it in there. Okay. So if you wanted the startup sound, you just could go find one and rename it. Rename it service-login.wave and dump it in this folder. Okay. Like I said, right click gets you the settings. Left click gets you your applications, user menus. So we're going to log back out and go to the main desktop, which is that one. Unless I'm wrong, it's the one on the top. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got the right one. Hey, third time's the charm. Jeez. My daughter walked through, needed to talk to me. And this is the third time I've attempted to record this segment of it. Forgot to unpause the recording. And the second time, I forgot to unmute my mic. Oh, I'm getting old. Neptune 8.0. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's either Wana or Shwana. Depending on the language, I'm assuming Spanish. Okay, anyways, let's get to it. We are proud to announce the release of Neptune 8.0. WANA, I'm going to go with that one. This is the first major release of version 8.0 based on Debian 12 Bookworm. This version comes with the latest major underlying changes from Debian 12 Bookworm. The Linux kernel has been updated to version 6.1 to provide support for new hardware and better compatibility with current hardware. Additionally, KDE Plasma has been upgraded to versions 5.27, along with all KDE applications present in version 22.12.3. In Neptune 8.0, we rely entirely on the software management of Plasma Discover, which is now mature enough for us to provide it with Flatpak support and the FlatHub repository. As a result, the package management tool, Muon, has been removed. Other software updates include Chromium 1.15, as well as Thunderbird 102 and VLC 3.0.18. I understand how people kind of bitch about redundancy, but Muon and Synaptic have functions that Discover doesn't. As always, you can find the new version of our download page. Existing Neptune 7 installation can be updated through the Update Manager and will continue to receive security updates, and upgrade script will be provided later. Okay, let's see what she's got. Terminal. Oh, she's got 4 terminals. Console, UK, Xterm. Well, Xterm and UXterm kind of the same thing. Kind of. We'll go console. Oh, they got some terminal theming going on. Let's see if they got NeoFetch. And they probably don't. Nope. HTOP. Yep. $818 megabytes. I'll have to restart it and see what that is on a fresh start later. Close window. Okay. We got LibreOffice, Ocular, and Retext. Utilities, Emoji, ISO Image Writer, which is part of their claim to fame. We got Latte, Arcade, Calc, K5, and Spectacle. They come with Grub Customizer. That's cool. Pulse audio volume control, the system settings, print settings. Gate for the development, graphics, GIMP, WinView, ImageMagick, Inkscape. Oh, they come with Inkscape. That's pretty cool. Kit color chooser, LibreOffice Draw, Ocular, and Scanlight. Internet. Oh, we got KDE Connect all installed too. Next 11 VNC server, Thunderbird, and the Chromium web browser, obviously. They got an Americ, Qualc control. I'll click on that one, see what it is. I don't. Oh, like an XMMS clone. Kinda. When I say kind of a XMMS clone. Yep, I'm sure. Hey, where were we? Multimedia. Outdoor 7. Never really gotten Outdoor 7 to work for me very well. Camaso. That must be for cameras. And my camera's not hooked up right now. So, Pictures folder doesn't exist. Oh. So you're going to have to create your own folders. Unless the update needs it, because I haven't updated this yet. I'm a bad boy. I didn't update it yet. All right. So you might need to, if you want to run this, you might need to create your own folders. Multimedia. Yamaso, Kdenlive, Pulse Audio Volume Control, Audacity. Record FFmpeg. I have not seen that one yet. Heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Ooh. It's a screen capture program. Wonder what that would be like on resources. I'll have to check this out later. You know what? Let's track it. Check it out now. Where's the... Hey, damn it. $982 megabytes. And it's recording. Stop. And drop down. So where is the default file? Probably in the home folder. Yep. Videos have created it. Continue. Okay, he seems to be using software encoding, which is kind of resource heavy. I'll have to try it out on my main system there, because I got multiple hard drives in this tower, man. I can have like, I don't know how many different operating systems on each hard drive. And the smallest one I have is 250 gigabytes, so largest is 4 terabytes. Okay, anyways, I'm rambling. Let's get moving on this. Oops. Okay, get back in there. Multimedia. You got Audacity, record, FFmpeg, encode. That's different. Uh-oh, crashed. The VM issue. I don't like the VM. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna have to put this on hardware. This distribution's got my interest peaked. Okay, Jadio. Right click. File, open video, sync, jack, display, offset. Huh. I'll have to look this one up later. Okay, games. We got K Breakout, K Mahjong, and K Mines. System. Whoa. Hello. Stop jumping around on me. Back in Time. Now, if I remember correctly, Back in Time is well, it's just better to show you. Back in Time is a backup application for GNU/Linux with a graphical interface written in Qt and a command line interface. It is available directly from the repositories of many GNU/Linux distributions released under the terms of the GNU General Public License GPL. It is free software. So it's another backup software. GM Run. That's a one. Oh, okay. And we have hardware locality. I have never seen this program before. Oh. I know what I'm looking at, but I can't describe it. Well, let's look it up. LS Topo. Okay. I decided to look that up. LS Top mode graphics show the topology of the system. Okay. Note that HW lock-bind provides a detailed explanation of HW lock system. It should be read before reading this man page. So it just shows you the stuff inside your system. That's a way better way of describing it than I could have done it. Where were we? System. ISO image writer. Select an ISO image file to write to a USB disk. KDE Partition Manager, Menu Editor, System Monitor. And it's a VM slew. There we go. Pretty standard. And you got time shift. Put in our super secret sauce password. Store, browse settings, and wizard. This is the one this is the one that I normally use. Time shift. It's a good application. And it escapes me who's developing it now. I think Ubuntu is, or Mint. Man, I can't remember. Discover, that's your software. Access to a GUI for your access to your software repositories. And is it going to come up? There we go. And then Dolphins, your file manager, Grub Customizer, for those of you who haven't seen it. I do not recommend, oops, wrong password. I do not recommend you guys mess with this if you don't know what you're doing, because it will make your system unbootable if you don't know what you're doing. General settings. Yeah. Quiet splash, you can get rid of that and just resume. You got to keep this part, but if you want to get rid of the splash screen, quiet splash, and appearance and settings, this will be the background for the splash screen. Info Center console. Okay, Wallet Manager, UCake, ZuluCrypt. ZuluCrypt is for encrypting files and folders. So I host file. I'm hosted in a hard drive. Encrypt a container in a new file. Encrypt a container in existing file. Okay, let's try this. Nope. Yeah, I wonder if I can drag and drop it. Yep. 1, 2, 3. That's not my password. That's not the super secret sauce password. Volume cannot be opened with the present key. Okay. I did that wrong. And Science of Math, LibreOffice Math, Power Session. Okay. Well, let's go back to their website. It has a persistent creator. Neptune ships with the persistent creator, an easy to use application to create a persistent file for your live USB stick to save changes from your live system. Your live USB stick needs to be created by Unetbooten. I'm not sure how that's pronounced because I've never used it. Or another application which uses the FAT32 partition format. This is necessary for persistent creator to create its persistency file live-rw, which will contain all changes done to the live system. You have to keep in mind that the FAT32 has a file size limit of 4 gigabytes, so you cannot create files bigger than that. We recommend a file size of 2 gigabyte. Minimum is 1.5 gigabytes. After the creation of the persistency file, boot area will be changed automatically so that this file is taken into an account on the next live boot. As this file is just a normal image file in which uses the ext file system, you are able to mount it on every Linux system with the mount command. This allows you to create backups if necessary. A file system check, FS check on this file is also possible. So it's got some bells and whistles that you don't see in your normal Debian / Ubuntu based distributions, which is good. It's based off of Debian. If you don't want bleeding edge, it's perfectly fine. Okay, my thoughts. This is a good distribution for somebody who's been using Linux for at least a few months. The reason I say that is because of time shift back in time and the persistency program. New users are not going to know exactly how to use that just yet. So this is definitely one for somebody's been using Linux for a couple of months after they, gotten into the system, started using Linux and beginning to be comfortable with it. It's got some powerful programs on there, back in time, time shift, and the persistency program. Definitely things that I would definitely want to learn if I was somebody just coming over to Linux. I'm going to have to definitely keep an eye on this one. And again, they've applied to get in over a DistroWatch, and they're on the waiting list. So if you're interested in this, go ahead and check them out at their website and check them out through DistroWatch as well. And that'll be it for this time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Oh yeah, almost forgot one small thing. I forgot to do a fresh restart. 756 megabytes. That's not bad. All right. I'll see you guys later.